What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your girl, B.MARIE with Where I'm From Podcast, and my lovely guests today, Alan, Sam, and Rona. They're back again visiting. I don't know if y'all remember them on episode 4, but be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And when you finish watching this video, go on over to Where I'm From Podcast and join the Where I'm From Podcast community. Tonight's topic is going to be healthy relationships. Tonight's topic is going to be healthy relationships. So what inspired me to want to talk about this topic tonight is because there are so many relational things going on around me, from clients talking to me about their relationships, from my friends getting married and having good relationships, to me losing a spouse and not dating, to what's your status?
Chilling.
I was chilling. Last year he was single, not dating. So I just truly want to learn more about what healthy relationship looks like. So I just decided to do this topic tonight so we can talk about that. I did take some. ChatGPT has been my best friend. So I have an outline for us to talk about that tonight. I first want to thank y'all again for being here with us, with me. Where I'm From Podcast is turning 1 year old on Tuesday. So, yay! We have, that's why we have these balloons. And then also, Coach's birthday is on Tuesday, the day that I birthed Where I'm From Podcast, to help counteract some of those emotions for, you know, our homie not being here. So my main objective is to inspire others to become healthier individuals so they can have healthier relationships. So I always talk about that. I always talk about how you have to build your own self up, and that's when you can manifest and, you know, you can manifest a healthy relationship. All the people that I know that are in healthy relationships have built themselves up like y'all. I met you through you. And you had spent just a little bit of time manifesting a better self, and then you manifested your partner. So I'm happy for y'all. Y'all like the perfect match made in heaven. So before we talk about finding the right person, we've got to talk about becoming the right person for ourselves. So many of us grew up seeing unhealthy love. Maybe it was constant fighting. Maybe it was a silent treatment or emotionally unavailable parents. Maybe it was like the in-depth sibling rivalry that a lot of us have, and just constant chaos or feeling unworthy of peace. Maybe we had emotionally unavailable parents or guardians that abused us and called it love. Today we're going to talk about how to reprogram ourselves from unhealthy upbringings, build a strong emotional foundation, and create a version of love that feels safe, starting with the love that we give ourselves. So basically that's what tonight's topic is going to be. So I'm just going to go through the outline and just ask a couple questions, and then we can just give our perspective on what we grew up knowing and seeing what love was. The last thing that I want to say on that is that sometimes when people are in certain types of relationships, people will be like, oh, that's not love. But in my perspective, it is love. It's just the love that we were taught how to give. And that's just my perspective, whether that be healthy or unhealthy. And unfortunately, some of us, like myself, lived a long time where I only saw unhealthy relationships. So my question to you is, what did love look like when you were growing up? Like, what type of relationship examples did you have in your life, Alan?
A healthy relationship I saw growing up. It more so probably came from the coaches I had, like growing up playing sports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the coaches I had, they had stronger relationships than I saw compared to my mom, brother, aunts, uncles, cousins. You know what I'm saying? So that was, and I only saw a glimpse of that because you see them at practice, you see them at games, and that's it. But that was really what I saw. At least when you say healthy, I see happiness. You know what I mean? I don't see conflict. I don't see somebody stressing the other person out. So that's really the only examples I really had. That was only from like catching like a little glimpse of it. Like, you know what I mean? Catch lightning in the bottle for a second because you only seen them for that much time. Other than that, I had to kind of figure it out on my own. So I use relationships that I had with my friends, relationships I had with my teammates, and basically just showed me, it helped me teach myself where I wanted to draw boundaries. And that just came, well, that was for anybody across the board, from teammates to friends to all the way up to my mom. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I was able to create those boundaries, then from there, it's kind of like, I don't mind starting from zero and going up rather than starting in the negative, having to build to zero, and you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, to answer your question, it just came from coaches.
So you learned from your coaches like what a healthy love looks like, so that gave you the standard for when you look for intimate relationships with a partner for your life, or to date.
Yeah and no, because it's like, in order for it to be a standard, I feel like you got to know a little more than a smile from the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's coaching and she's just right there behind him, and she's there after practices, and some games she's giving us like little treats or food and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say it was the standard. The standard for what I felt like a relationship was, I learned that from my brother, like I was telling you about.
Yes. And then also on that note, I feel like even if you don't have like the standard from like watching like a couple, like somebody being married or something like that, you can know what like feels good to you, like what spaces you feel safe in, like what type of conversations and interactions you feel safe in. So you can develop your own like standard for yourself. Like if you were in a relationship that you felt like maybe controlled or something like that, you wouldn't think that that was healthy, and you would remove yourself,
but,
right?
Yeah, but even if you don't mind me speaking,
no, go ahead.
But even with that, it's like, I feel like none of that even matters if you're not strong within yourself. Because like you said, like whatever you feel like your version of a healthy, happy relationship, but if outside noise can penetrate just your brain, not the other person, it'll crumble that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm not willing to say this is what I like this is the type of person I look for, the type of things they do, I'm into that. And everybody from the outside can be like, that's unhealthy, or you should want better. And we always want better for our friends. And you know what I'm saying? Right. But sometimes they in a relationship they work for, they in a relationship they deserve. So it's like, I can't say you deserve better than this when, like, who am I to say that?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, you also got to have that own strength within yourself to be like, nah, this is what I like, so it don't matter what nobody say. So if everybody else falls off the face of this earth and it's just me and this person, I'm rocking with it. But some people don't. A lot of people don't have that. The strength to just be like, I don't care what nobody say. Even if it's a person who you hold near and dear to your heart, your mom, your dad. Yeah. People don't do that.
But I think people shouldn't really do that unless it's like unhealthy. If it's a healthy relationship, right? And then you be like, oh, you shouldn't be with that person. You're just a hater.
But healthy to who?
But that's the thing. It's all about what you think is healthy. It's like no one can tell you what healthy is to you.
That's what I was saying. Like what feels good to you inside. Right. Yeah, so that's basically
what you're doing is. It feels healthy with you, and you.
Yeah, that's what I must have not said it clear or like in the right. That's what I meant. Like you have to determine what feels good to you.
What feels good to you.
Yeah.
And what may feel good to you may not feel good to the next person.
But you got to stand on that too, though. Like it feel good to you, but you kind of embarrassed to explain it to your friend or your dad.
Yeah, because that may look different to them.
That's the part
that may look different to them. What they think is healthy may look different than what you think. How you're feeling in the situation that you're in may be different to another person looking from outside looking in. So, you know.
Okay, well, I want y'all to answer the question, but I want to elaborate on this real quick. Okay. When I say unhealthy, I mean like an abusive relationship, like the person is draining you. You're making decisions
that are
affecting you and your kids.
But to somebody else, that
may be right. That may be a normal to them. That may be regular. Yeah. That may just be a part of their life. They don't even look at it like that. Right. So what you think is unhealthy, another person may think that they may normalize it. That's normalized. Mm-hmm. Like. That's our world. That's the world we live in.
It's supposed to be like that.
You know, it's
okay, see? I told you I was going to get another perspective by listening. See? Okay, that's actually going to help me out a little bit. That is. Because it helps me not, like, feel so bad when I see, my phone. It helps me not feel so bad, like, when I see, people that I love being, I just be like, this is not working out for you.
Have y'all seen that Superhead interview? It was a while back. It was like years ago. But it was on Vlad TV. I think Vlad did the interview.
I'm pretty sure I did see
so Corinne Stephens.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah,
probably no.
I was talking about another person.
I feel like I saw a part of it, but I didn't really watch it all the way through. But I do know what you're referencing.
The piggyback off of what she said.
What is the reference? And then I'm having y'all answer that question. What did love look like?
It was a part of the interview where she was talking about the guy. I think was it Eddie from Family Matters that she was married to.
She was married to him?
Tell me about it.
Malcolm Jamal
Warner.
Oh, okay.
Was that him or was that Malcolm and Eddie?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, she was married to him, and she spoke about how, from her words, he did physical acts to her that would like leave her unconscious, leave her bloodied up and all that. But in her mind, it reminded her of what her mother used to do when she was a kid. So her mother used, like, if she would come to school with like whips and stuff or like bruised up, and they would call her mother when she said she was in 2nd grade, and her mother would be like, oh yeah, she's on drugs. So now fast forward, she's married to this guy who kind of does the same thing as far as physically to her and talks to her crazy, but in her mind, that's love. So anytime something would happen, they would drift apart a little bit, but they would always come back because anytime she would be with somebody else, it's like that's not love. It's kind of like you going to a whole new country, and you got somebody teaching you Spanish. Your tutor who's teaching you Spanish they're a great tutor. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then, and now you learn it, you kind of get comfortable with it, and this is your new norm. But then as soon as somebody comes over 6 months later and they go, hey, what's up? You like, oh. It's like that second nature, like, I can just speak English.
Yeah.
This is what's normal to me. That's why she would always go back to the abusive side, because she felt like that was normal love for her. Mm-hmm. So, outside looking in, hard to say that she deserves better, she's wrong. We all make choices.
That's the hard part for me, though, because I know that is real, and that choices that you make bring you a lot of consequences. So it's like when you love somebody and you see them in those type of situations and you know that, well, you don't know, but you feel in your heart you wish you could help them out of that. I'm on my business though. I just keep it to myself. Yeah. But it do bother me inside. Like, and I might say something to a loved one and be like, you think that's the best decision for you? Or what about when they come to you and talk to you about it?
And so at that point, that's when you have to be like, so do you want my input or do you want me to just listen?
Okay.
Venting.
Okay. All right.
So you have to really ask those questions, because I'm like, oh damn bitch, I didn't come here to hear all this other stuff. I just wanted to listen. So you have to engage with, hey, do we listen or do you want my input?
Mm-hmm. And then I always think about, like, could anybody, like, really help me out of situations when I was in it too? So it's like, no, because you feel like you in love.
Right, exactly.
You don't think so?
No, because to answer her question about, like, healthy love and, like, our environment. So my parents are still married today.
Yeah,
So I'm 46. And my parents have been together for a good 48, 49 years.
Yeah.
Right? At one point, was there love in their relationship and marriage? Of course, sure. But did it leave because of actions by my father? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did my mom stay? Yes, she did. And did that influence me and impact me? Yes, I did. Yes, it did, because I knew at a young age that their relationship was not normal. It was abnormal. It was abnormal to me.
To you, what feels good to you inside?
Not even that. No, looking. Like, as a kid, not knowing anything about love or emotions or romance or romanticism or anything like that. It was abnormal to me, because I'm thinking to myself, okay, so my dad is married to my mom. Why am I looking at another woman in our house while my mom is gone?
Okay.
That to me seems abnormal. That to me symbolizes something's wrong. It should not be like this. And so I told my mom what I saw, what happened, and you know what I'm saying, arguments would ensue. And that was what I saw while I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? So I knew myself, like, that's not what I wanted. Like, most people don't go towards that. Like, for me, I was like, my parents showed me everything that I didn't want and what I should not expect and what I should not want for myself.
Yeah.
That's what my parents showed me.
Wow.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
It made me put boundaries in place, like cheating. Person cheats, I'm done. I'm not giving you a second chance. And maybe that's unhealthy.
So I feel the same way. Not to jump in, sorry, but I feel the same way. And I also say the same thing. Maybe that's not healthy.
Because everybody deserves a certain chance, but at a certain point, like, that's a deal breaker. That's my boundary. And if you tell a person that's my boundary, and you break and you step over that boundary, I can't mess with you anymore because that's my boundary.
Right.
So that's what I talk about. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just have a question.
Go ahead, and then because I know.
For you to be that young and see that, to know that that wasn't what you wanted or that was wrong, what was your point of reference?
I didn't have a point of reference.
You just knew?
I just knew.
That's dope.
I just knew.
For you.
So
because it was how she felt inside.
It was how I felt inside, but also like another thing, like my family was like extremely religious, right? Like we're from the South, so you had that Southern Baptist, and then like we moved up north, and then you have a lot of different religions, but I never really embraced Southern Baptist or Christianity like that. Like I always told my parents, like, you can't force your religion onto me. It's something that I need to choose. And so I always found myself going towards like Eastern religions, like Buddhism, Taoism, stuff like that. And so I would and I was young. I didn't know anything about this. All I knew is that what I was being taught wasn't it for me. And so I started reading and learning the teachings, and so it made me more aware of what was going on, and saying to myself, because I always wanted to reach enlightenment. So the highest peak that you can get in Buddhism is enlightenment. So I said I'm always on a path to enlightenment. And so when you're on that path, it's just certain things, it just is what it is. What you see, that is what it is. Don't try to downplay it. Don't try to say I didn't see it. What you are seeing is your reality. It is what it is.
I feel so seen, because that's how I think now. Like, it just is what it is. I'm not going to make it something different. If I've seen this before, it's not going to be different because it's you. It's just, it is what it is.
It is what it is. And so at a young age, I guess I just knew myself. But it also made me trust less. When I see that, like I didn't really start trusting in relationships truly until.
Okay. Yeah, you're very trustworthy.
Is that 100% trust?
That's 100%. Like,
I can tell.
No one got my trust. No one got my trust. No one. Like, I was married before her. You all know. She didn't have my trust, like, at all. I still had one foot in, like, yeah, I don't know about this. Just making sure. And you know what I'm saying? And I was right. You know what I'm saying? And I was right. I was right. And so, like, when it was over, it's like,
Rona, what was the example of love that you had?
So my mother, I grew up in a single family household. It was just me and my mom. My mother had me at 15, and she just showed me love. Like, she always let me know that she was gonna love me. She showed me how I should be treated. She showed me, like, treat yourself how you want to be treated. So it was always, forget how everybody else feel. You treat yourself how you want to be treated. You'll always draw that in. So my mother always showed me her love through acts of service. Her love language was what she put onto me. It was like gifts. Like, the biggest gift is like, oh, that's how much I love you. So, I mean, I took a lot of that into my relationships, and I realized that, I had to allow people to love me how they naturally love. But at the same time, what I realized what my love language is when I started attracting what I wanted.
Yeah.
So it was like acts of service. I love acts of service. Like Sam makes me coffee every morning, and she's been cooking. Like it's like stuff like that to show me that she loves me. But that's what my mom showed me. It was just like that was the only thing that I had as growing up is that. You know, she showed me she loved me.
Yeah.
It was always like, oh, hugs, kisses, I love you. So it was verbal, words of affirmation and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it was just me and my mom, you know.
Yeah.
So,
And I didn't get any of that, from my parents. No words of affirmation, no I love yous. Like, none of us. I have two brothers, none of us. We never got, come here, bring it in, give me a hug. Like, none of that.
So you think if you would have got that, maybe your thought process on how you looked at your parents' marriage would have changed?
No. It was just, it wasn't right. It wasn't what I felt like a marriage should be between two people who say they love each other.
Yeah. Okay, so pretty much to sum it up, like my mother was the more affectionate one, and I lived in a household with my dad and my half brother, my mom's son. So my dad, he took care of my mom's son. To this day, you already know, we talked about it. So the love that I felt in the house was more of just like keeping a roof over our heads, because my dad always worked and he was emotionally unavailable. And then the relationship dynamic with me and my brother, I learned at an early age to be, I'm gonna be totally transparent, a fucking begging ass bitch.
What do you mean?
To man energy. To my dad, always fawning. They call it like fawning over the person. Don't look like that.
I'm like, what is that? What do you mean?
Like, look at me, see me, love me, give me attention. Like, I'm important. So when you have an emotionally unavailable father or mother sometimes, and you don't get the love, you really want that. So then when you become I know I said it crazy, but when you get a little older, you go outside and you look for that, like a certain type of relationship or friendship dynamics. And what happened is it taught me to do a lot of giving, like not knowing myself, because that's how you knew, like you didn't know, I didn't know myself, not learning myself, but giving a lot of myself to relationships and friendships, because I felt like that would be the way to like get the person to see me. And like really, years later and a lot of trauma later, that's not real. Like I'm important no matter what I do for a person, because I'm important. So I didn't really start to realize what love was in a healthy way. What feels healthy to me is until I started to give it to myself, and that was like more recent. When I got diagnosed with cancer, and I just started being like, yeah, all of this ain't it. So, and that's when I started to like really just pay attention to like my friends who are married and like things like that. Just really learning like what it is that I want. And then I'll be able to manifest the type of relationship that I want. Not like always, I feel like the love that I've like experienced in relationships or like in trauma responses. Like, does that make sense to you?
Give me an example.
Like, because like, but until I heal though, I'm not like that now. I don't have daddy issues and all that stuff now. But like, not really having a bond with my dad, like, or like a connection with, like my mom that happened too. She died. So when she passed away, that's when I started to go outside and like go back and forth to jail and be in certain type of relationships with like, that wasn't healthy for me. And I wasn't a healthy partner either, because I didn't know like healthy love for me. An example would be, I forgot what the question was.
You said you was going out looking for love from people.
Oh, being a people pleaser, being in relationships so where I'm being used. I would just do crazy shit like for the relationship, just so I wouldn't lose the relationship. Because in my mind, I would feel like I can't lose that person. So I would like make decisions based on what I thought the other person would want from me. But my core soul would rebel against that. So I would have relationship issues, or we would fight a lot, because I don't like to feel like I'm controlled or like the man is like controlling. So I like for it to feel free But not like free to like fuck around.
No, like partner. But like a partner, like support, like support.
And it's not just like me following the leader all day,
right?
Like, or like feeling like I have to dim my light, because of the relationship's insecurities or something like that. So that would be an example. Like not having boundaries for myself, but like letting the person just, or choosing a partner that's not a good leader, because the type of person I am, y'all know, like I like leader type guy, but it has to be like a healthy type leader.
So how do you have a leader, but you still want it to be like free flowing and not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, like you can have a relationship.
How do you allow yourself to be led when you want to be free?
Because you said you don't like somebody telling you what to do.
Well, I don't be running like, okay, so basically.
So well.
Alright, so like, okay, so I will give you, okay, this is good. I'm gonna give you a healthy, I'm gonna give you an unhealthy example, and I'm gonna give you a healthy example of what it would look like for me.
Okay.
So I would be in a relationship, let's just hypothetically, I'm in a relationship with a guy who's a leader. But when I go to do my recording, he's not just like choosing my topics, telling me what to wear, like do it this way, do it that way, instead of being like, you know, you could give me advice, but somebody who really just trying to give me the outline of what I need to do every day, all day, because they want to have a certain type of life experience. Do that make sense? Like, I know how to be a submissive partner and, like, let a man lead, but it's like...
So you don't want someone telling you what to do. You want someone to collaborate with you.
Yeah, collaboration. Be supportive.
Right.
Or, like, know that I have my own career and you have your own career. And then, like, instead of being like, you should do this, you can actually ask me and be like, how do you feel about this? Or, you know what, babe, I thought about this last night. This is an idea for you. Not like, this is what you're doing tomorrow.
You're going to do this, and you're going to say it like this.
Yeah, like, I don't like that type of control.
Telling you what you're going to do.
Like, I don't want a person to control me ever again.
Oh, you felt controlled at one point.
Ever again.
Okay.
Girl, you already know we talk. Don't play around.
Okay.
Don't play around.
You felt like that at one point.
And then
so you know that's not what you want.
No.
Right.
And yes, in reflection and hindsight and meditation and therapy and all that stuff, I know what the difference of it is. Because what happens is a woman like me, because I'm a person that wants a leader and I know how to be submissive, it's like there's that line that I just let be, you know what I mean? Like there's a line between that and controlling. Because you give your whole self to the relationship, like we rocking it out, fuck it, we Bonnie and Clyde and shit. But if I'm doing that with somebody that's not taking care of their mental health, that got multiple faces but only showing one face, like that's keeping everything inside, that's not going to therapy, that's not working on themselves, and I'm just giving all of myself to this type of relationship, that won't happen again. Because more trauma came. So that will never happen again.
Right.
So
I agree with a man holding a lot of stuff in and not telling, not talking about it.
Well,
I think we touched on this the last episode about, you know what I'm saying, guys, you know, holding it in and only talking to their guys and not really talking to who they're with.
Supposed to hold it in or supposed to talk?
Why do you
why do you feel like that? You're supposed to talk it out. You should never have to suppress who you are and suppress your feelings when you're with someone and you wholeheartedly trust them. It's supposed to be an open dialogue. No matter what you're feeling, you're supposed to be able to talk to that person.
I don't agree.
But have you ever felt like have you just not felt like you've had the space to be able to do that?
No, I haven't.
Right. So maybe the better question: why?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you can't tell your partner, someone that you've committed your life to, someone that you are building with? Why do you feel as though you can't talk to them about the things that bother you? And I'm not going to put words in your mouth. I just want to know, why do you feel like men are supposed to hold it in versus talk to their significant?
Let's talk about it.
Because I feel like nothing gets solved when you repeatedly talk about the problem. If there's no if there's no immediate action to fix whatever the issue is, there's no point in me talking about it because that doesn't help me. Like by me just talking about the problem over and over, it just gets me more and more upset, especially for the fact that I'm not able to find a solution or able to whatever. Even if I do find a solution, I'm not able to fix it right now. So for me, I don't want to talk about it because nothing happens. It feel like we just. It's like we have like a little powwow. We don't need to talk about something else. Now we can talk about your feelings. I'm super open to that.
But what if do you feel ever like sadness or depression or something that you feel like you're just gonna hold it inside? That's what I'm specifically talking about.
So women. So what if, let's say you just feel
I already know how this is about to sound. Come on.
So what if and you just say, you know what? So you in your head, you're like, fuck it. I'm just going tell her what the fuck I've been, thinking what the fuck has been bothering me, right? Mm-hmm. And so you express it, right? Yeah. And they listened, and they're looking at your body language, they're looking at your, your emotions, like tone, like all of that. And then they listen to you and they say, well, you know what, babe? What about this? How about this? How about we do this right here? Because some people are solution based. They are results based. Especially if it's something that can be fixed or something that can be addressed, and then you move on. Mm-hmm. Like if something just can't be fixed or whatever. Now I understand what's the point of talking about it because you can't do shit about it. Right. But something that can be, and you tell your partner, and they give you a solution, and you take that solution, and your problem is solved. Wouldn't you want that? Instead of just thinking, I don't know how there's no way to deal with this.
I would love that. But selfishly, this is very, very selfish, and I understand it is. Selfishly, I don't give them the opportunity to even...
What, let you down?
Yep. I don't.
So you're not vulnerable.
No.
You refuse to be vulnerable.
Right, correct.
And see, that's what's going to hold you back.
But that's why he's single, though. He's choosing to stay single, right? Because of that.
And then even when I do talk to women, it's like, I let that be known. Like, this is how when it comes to this part right here, that's how I am.
How do you feel about that, though? Is it something that you ever want to change?
Nope.
So you don't like being vulnerable. You don't like how that makes you feel.
I don't mind it. But it's being vulnerable with her. I just feel like you shouldn't see me in a weak spot.
Oh, so you look at vulnerability as weakness, and that's not what it is.
When it comes to certain things,
it shouldn't be though. You shouldn't feel like that. At the end of the day, I mean, if that's how you genuinely feel, like you're expressing your feelings to someone, you all already trust them, you're letting them guards out to be vulnerable without judgment. You would want to expect that the person that you love and wholeheartedly are engaged with, that they're not going to judge you.
And they want to help you. Because helping you is helping the relationship.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm just gonna tell you. So my thoughts on that, like one of my love languages is like, I don't know what it's called. Is it called acts of service? Not specifically giving things, but it's like I like to be there for my partner. Like I would have loved.
It's like words of affirmation,
or just like.
Acts of service.
Nah, baby.
Right.
Let me just. I'm actually just gonna give y'all an example. The Gucci Man and Keisha K. shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's so
so I know they ratchet, but like how supportive she is of her man, like that.
I feel like she's controlling of him. I don't think that she's supportive.
I do feel like she has that controlling energy.
But he doesn't have a voice in that situation. This is what it's going to be.
I can see
because
that.
the thing about it, see, this is where he messed up at. And we was just be on this. You can probably cut all this.
No, it's just because I was trying to give you an example, like how you show up for your relationship.
That was a controlling situation.
Make sure the public don't see.
She found out a way to capitalize on it. And she told him straight up, this is how it's going to roll, and this is what's going to bring us whatever it is that we look for.
I can see that.
I can see that. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You are.
So that's all right. So she actually like the type of man I'm not gonna date no more. Right. You got cosmetology license. We gonna do this with it.
But to be honest though, Can't say she was wrong.
She was wrong. She was wrong.
Yeah,
He ain't got a voice. But he ain't got a voice.
All right, let's
Even if I would agree with it, I still
like
see the
that.
result.
Yeah, you're right.
He ain't got no voice.
All right, we're going to move on because I was more so coming from a part where, like, I felt like she was, like, keeping it from the public. She was making sure, like, her situation ain't out in the
Nah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good thing. That led to the results of people don't know certain things about him, blah, blah, blah. But outside looking in, our opinion is he's being controlled.
All right, so
like,
basically,
like a puppet.
all right, well, we're not going to use that as an example. But basically, like, I'm the type of female that I like to be. I want, like, my partner to feel comfortable with sharing and, like, getting that shit up off of you. Like, you're just gonna keep it bottled inside. Like, you're a human being. Like, you're gonna have feelings about certain things. It's not gonna work out. People are gonna die. You're gonna have grief. You're gonna have depression. You're just not gonna talk about it.
Right.
Like, no, I'm never doing that again.
You guys talk about it.
You just have to. I mean, prime example, right? Let's take her and I, for instance. One day, like, I was just sitting there and I was like, you know, to be honest, because we had a disagreement. I said, you know, it really doesn't matter what the fuck I say. You're going to do whatever the fuck you want to do because that's what you want. So it doesn't even fucking matter. What I say, what I think, because you want what you want. And I went on about my business.
And what did I say to you?
And
I said,
she said,
but what I want is for the best for both of us. Do you not agree with that?
And I didn't agree.
Well, you didn't agree that that's what she wanted, or her method of going about it wasn't
her method.
Okay.
I didn't agree with her method.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that may be fine, but the way that you go about it is not, you know, it's not right. If I feel like my voice isn't being heard and my input is not being heard, then that's an issue for me. This is a partnership. It's not a dictatorship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when I said that, she was like, okay, I never want you to feel that way again. It's not what I want. And you always have a say. But I just like things a certain way. And I said, that's fine. But if what I say differs from what you say, then we have to meet in the middle. You just can't override what I say and do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Right, and disregard, you know.
Yeah. You gotta be respectful in the relationship.
Right. And I can't disregard her at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, how she feels is valid. We're gonna have to figure out a way to come to a common ground.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See, that's what I struggle with. That part right there. Myself included. I don't feel like everybody's feelings are valid. Because feelings are so fleeting, they're so up and down. Like, sometimes in this very moment, it's not valid. It's not. Just in this moment, I love you.
But you can say that. And you can say that. You can say, like, it's very open. I'm not tender. You know what I'm saying? My feelings aren't gonna get hurt. You say, well, I don't think that what you're saying is valid. Like, if she says it to me, I'm like, well, okay. And I'm like, well, explain why it's not valid.
Because we're going to talk about it.
Well, and we'll talk about it. So that's fine.
Okay.
But see, that's fine. Like, if you feel it's what I'm saying, and then I'll look at it, I'm just like, you know what, you're right. Okay, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm tripping. Those conversations happen too. But there's that trust, and then there's that vulnerability that she gets where I know that what she's saying is not meant to hurt me. Mm-hmm. And I know that what I'm saying is not meant to hurt her, and that what we're doing together in this exercise is making each other better, and we're hearing each other. And the communication, it's all about improving our communication and improving, you know what I'm saying, the love. So once you get to that level, like honesty and openness, which requires vulnerability. Which I never was until 40. Mm-hmm. I was never vulnerable with anyone.
You got a few more years.
I got some time.
Yeah, you got some time. And you will know, like, your body will tell you, oh, this is good. This is good for us.
It makes you feel
your body will tell you this is good for us. If your body never tells you that, run away. But when your body says this is good for us, listen.
I like it here.
I like it.
It told me that, but I fought it.
Wow.
Oh, like in a relationship that you had?
Brand new. Like, it was a moment.
You were scared?
I guess you can say I was scared.
Oh, so you just didn't ever go on with it?
Well, I fucked it up.
Yeah.
She going now. She probably about to get married and all that shit. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that one. That's one. if anybody asked you, like, I don't regret shit, but it was like, is there one that got away?
It's always a one that got away.
It could have been one that got away. I mean, this is looking at it from years later. Who knows what's going to happen 10 years from now?
Right.
Her situation,
There's always
my situation.
There's always going to be another. The sun does shine twice.
Is it twice or is it 3 times? Because I was just watching the Bronx Tale the other day. He said 3.
No, it's not 3 times. It's twice.
It's only 2?
It's only twice.
You gotta make
so
that
you can get one
second time around,
and then you'll get blessed a second time.
And then it's up to you. Meaning that you'll realize what you can fuck up once. You can fuck up once, and you realize you fucked up. So when the second time comes around, you have a choice to make.
Yep.
It ain't no third time.
With the same person or another?
No, it's gonna be a different situation, different person. Yeah. But it's that second time around,
Yeah.
You're gonna realize you're gonna have to make a decision based on where you are in this earth, in this planet right now, where you are in your life, or whether you're gonna move forward or you're gonna pass it up. The third time is very rare.
I'm saying the Bronx is 3.
That third time is very rare.
That's a unicorn right there. That's a unicorn right there. That I'm only seeing here.
That's a unicorn right there.
What does that mean?
That rarely happens. Well, that unicorn is real, but is the unicorn really real? Not really.
No, but
ain't no third time. You fuck up.
If you fuck up and you had a good person and you fucked that up, you'll get one more chance to find better. Either equal or better than what you fucked up.
You gotta jump on.
And you have to jump on. She was number 2. And when I saw it, I was like, oh no, I'm not fucking this up.
Yeah.
I've been blessed twice. What? Shit.
How did you know? Like, tell us about that moment where you just knew.
Oh wow, it's the same. Look,
it's. I think I talked about it on the first one.
Talk about it again.
Okay.
Like, how you knew? Like,
when we met. So our conversation was good. Well.
She did the ring. I remember.
Oh yeah, they had that spiritual connection.
Right. That was.
Yeah,
but like when I got on Plenty of Fish, I'd never been on Plenty of Fish ever before. So I got on Plenty of Fish and I was just scrolling through and I saw her profile and I stopped. And I read through her profile. Now, if I'm stopping and reading through a profile, that means that, you know what I'm saying, there's something that caught my interest. Because it wasn't the pictures, because she only had one picture up, and it was like a bullshit ass picture with 2020, and she had like a little stank face on, like
please,
like she wasn't with the bullshit. So I went to the profile and I read her profile, and it was just sassy. The whole profile was just sassy. And I was like, I'm gonna come back to this one because I need to give myself some time to think about how I want to respond to this one.
Okay.
But she has sent me a hey there, and normally I don't respond to hey there's.
So here's the thing.
Why you don't respond to hey
Well, because POF tells you who looks at your profile. So I saw that she was able to look at my profile, but she didn't leave a message. I was like, okay. So I put a hey there. Hey there is just, to get the conversation started.
Yeah.
But hey there is just
I have a question.
It's some bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's like you fishing. We don't see if this hey there gonna pull you in.
Hey there don't pull me in.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Normally didn't.
So
my hey there pulled her in.
Because I read her profile.
Y'all have sparked a question for me.
Okay.
Because a couple clients was actually talking to me about this week, and I have my perspective, but I'm open because, like, who the fuck, what do I know? Like, so y'all are 2 females that hey there, but what is y'all perspective on, like, the woman pursuing the man first?
If you're dating and you see, yeah.
If
you're dating and you see a guy that you like, hey, shit, you know what I'm saying? So you the spark, let me tell you something, a lot of men, I'm not saying you, but a lot of men will, I don't think that they'll ever admit that they like being chased by females. You know what I'm saying? They like being pursued by females.
Because at least we know the feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
We ain't got to find out if you really trying to
they got to guess.
They're like, okay, I know she fuck with your boy. I know she fuck with your boy.
We got that part established.
Right. I know she likes me.
Yeah.
So now I can be who I'm going to present because she likes me.
Right.
So that's
So a woman who knows what they want from that aspect, they go after what they want. Like dudes be liking that shit. Like
okay,
they'll never like. he'll say what they like, but most dudes are like, I mean, it's all good, it's cool. They want to be modest and shit. No. Yeah, I like that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, like he said, no, I like that shit.
Okay. All right, well, I don't know.
What you mean?
He just told you they like that shit.
But it could be something simple.
It could be a modest
like,
aggression.
Okay, one time me and my homie was in a cigar lounge, we kicking it, and it's a good example, but it's a bad example at the same time. Because the woman. Okay, so it was a lady that was sitting across from us, not paying us no attention. She had a cigar, had some whiskey in over there. She was fine, motherfucker though.
Okay.
So she was smoking a cigar, and next thing you know, we get a plate of wings come over. So we like, oh no, we ain't ordered. It's like, no, it came from such and such. So we look over. She had a cigar. She winked at us.
She winked. That's.
So I'm like,
that was
She made sure my stomach
right. So we said thank you. And then next thing you know, this is the bad part. Her husband comes out the bathroom and sits down next to her. And once he got back, we didn't exist to her. Like, we're not even over there. But I thought that was the coldest shit. And when afterwards, she got up, it was over, he grabbed the coats. She stood up, he put the coat on her, and she looked back at us, and it kept walking out. I said,
that's goddamn. That was sexy.
That was fine.
That was fine. She said there's some the
that
exact order. He had, let's say he had hot and I had lemon pepper. 10 hot, 10 lemon pepper.
That was hot.
That's fine.
That was hot.
But she was an old head. She knew she was fine in the motherfucker.
She did.
She knew
young
she
boys,
had it.
young fine boys.
Yeah.
Let me let them
Y'all doing good.
We over here like, damn.
So, but that level of it, like, to let
that's
you know.
Sexy. That wasn't overly aggressive.
interested.
It wasn't
That you're
overly
interested.
aggressive. It was just enough. See, the thing about it is, like, you have to
She had
be
no
just the right amount
entertainment
of
for
aggressive
the
for a
night.
guy. Yeah, you got to be just the right amount of aggressive for a guy.
See,
Because too much would turn him off.
Yeah, so see, if she didn't have a husband and she had sent that, then that would have sparked the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they would have definitely. One of them would have definitely
came back
shot
over,
their shot.
like, you know, like, what's up? You know,
Right.
what you drinking?
Right.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors,
Right,
Right, yeah, they would have definitely.
One of them. She stood to the table.
She was
Right.
She said wings for both of us. When
Right.
he looked over, she winked. We knew she was winking
was
at.
Right, but y'all could have found out if she had a husband.
Right.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice night right
Yeah.
there. See, you
That was
know.
cold, mama.
You see?
Yeah.
That was cold. I'd have been in somebody's wheel right now. That was a cold piece of work right there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let me check this time though. So I could just stay on track. Okay.
You good?
Yeah. All right.
You didn't want to do your phone?
No, the phone, that storage full. I thought I cleared it out, but no, we still got
okay.
45 minutes though on the camera. It's
We
perfect.
be going off on tangents sometimes. I
Yeah.
apologize, 'cause I know you be having your
No.
list
But
of
you might have to
questions.
break it up anyway.
Oh, no.
Don't do that. She said no.
No, I don't have a specific outline. Trust me. it's
No,
just,
when you edit, when you go back to
You
edit,
don't go to the edit,
you piece
you
stuff together
piece-
the way you want it.
Do you cut out?
I cut out
the
stuff,
extras? Okay.
but I'm gonna be honest, the outline is just for me not to like veer off from the topic too much, but I don't care about that. Like we talking about relationships and it's flowing, so I know how to flow.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I'm not that specific.
Okay.
I don't need it to be that. This is dope. Like us talking about that. That was a good story too.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good. That wasn't
It was a little.
good. No, that was good.
Yeah.
She was doing some fuck shit, but it was still
Yeah.
a fucking
It was
story.
still a
It was
good,
still a
like,
good
what
story.
if she
Yeah.
did?
But if she
And that
did,
was
we
the
knew
situation.
that, yeah.
And that's what he's saying is that kind of aggression from a woman to show
It's like
that
sexy.
she's
Yeah.
I see you.
you.
Yeah.
That's interested. You know what I mean? Like so.
Like he
You
Yeah.
can be aggressive like that, but
Here's some food.
you know, he's like, damn. Okay,
Yes.
at least a man know. Okay, I know she feeling me.
Mm.
That's one X. Because men have to figure out a lot of stuff when
Like,
it comes
damn,
to
is she,
women. They always have to figure it out.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right.
Next thing you know, you down 250 and I'm over here like, hey, you got $50 left, boys. I ain't answering no text messages. I'm down 250.
With women, it's a little different because when women like each other, they automatically let each other know.
Yeah.
Ain't no guesswork. A woman and a man is totally different from two women.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a question? Is it the same thing with a man and a man? As it is with a woman and a
I
woman?
have no
I don't
idea.
know. Men are real freaky, so I really couldn't tell you because sometimes they just be wanting
Sometimes they
fuck
just want
anyway.
fuck.
So it's like, we're gonna fuck and I ain't gotta talk to you no more. So it's a different type. It's different with men.
Yeah, because you said that in the last episode that you was just fucking. No.
Oh yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he did say that. But men, that's all they can do. They're like, we gonna fuck and that's gonna be it.
Right.
But with women, it's like we want the whole passion, we want the whole, everything.
I'm not gonna say that. It's all about intentions.
Yeah.
You have to do it. It's intentional. Yeah. I was intentionally dating. Now, if I was not intentionally dating, I mean, any of us could be hoes on these online dating apps.
So I actually don't feel like I can online date.
You
I don't feel like
dating?
No, I've never.
Really?
No.
Really?
I've never done that. Like I said to you earlier, I lived a very sheltered.
So how are you like?
I didn't live a very sheltered life, but how I meet people, well, like how you already know, I was in one relationship to the next. I've actually never dated. Like, I've actually never, dated, well, I wouldn't say, well.
You never went out on dates.
I never was, intentionally dating, I'm going to see how this person is, how this person is,
well,
how this person.
Ready. You just said you're not ready.
No, I'm not. But in my
life,
I've never dated. I've never dated.
So how'd you find the next person after the one relationship ended?
I always pursue, I always run into them and
they talk to you and then y'all in a relationship.
Yep. She's like, yep. That's exactly what it is. That's what it is. It was some Tarzan and James. You are right. They hit you over here with the bat and said,
no, so this is actually back to my topic. If you don't fucking know yourself, you don't have boundaries, you don't establish boundaries, you don't have parents teaching you self-love and giving you hugs and kisses, and if you don't heal that shit, then you just be out here trying to just find that home. Yeah. So, yes and no, it doesn't come that easy. Like the first long-term relationship I was in, I was actually friends with his family, so I had been around him for a while. Mm-hmm. So he was the one I talked about in the last episode that used to just go back and forth to the jail. I told y'all before that I don't have the same relationship outlines like y'all have, okay? I don't. And then there was another one for about 4 years, and then Coach.
So let me ask a question. I'm gonna say this. I know I've had a whole period. I know she's had a whole period. No, you've had a whole period.
Have I had a whole period? Oh, so you're saying that you had a whole period.
So if you've had a whole period,
yeah. Because I didn't say I was faithful in all my relationships. That when you go back and forth to jail, I'm fucking.
No.
You was with the girls in jail?
No, when they go back and forth to jail. I'm not celibate during that time.
So wait a minute.
I'm doing, and I'm the fool doing books and all that extra shit, but still fucking around.
But they were locked up.
Yeah.
But if they weren't locked up, you would have been locked in right there.
Yes.
So that doesn't really count. So when I say whole phase, whole phase meaning I wasn't dating anybody, she wasn't dating anybody, he wasn't dating anybody. We were just free. We were out here dating, just living our lives. So have you ever done that? Where you were just dating? If you want to fuck, you fuck. If not, you don't, and you live in your life.
I would say
single, strictly single, and you doing you.
No.
Damn.
But I feel like I've had enough sex where I don't need a whole phase. I don't need.
No, everybody needs a whole phase.
Because you need to know what you.
But am I fucking everybody?
You don't have to.
So just date. So just date.
You different guys.
Oh, that's part of being a hoe.
No. Dating and also having sex. So you do whatever you want to do. Your terms.
I can't have sex.
Your terms, your rules. No, your terms, your rules. Always is your terms, your rules. If you go on a date, you say, yeah, I'm smashing tonight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You do that. If you decide after the date, yeah, I'm not really feeling that, and then you go on and you call up an old faithful. Mm-hmm. Hey, you want to come through?
I don't have a roster.
See, that's it.
And that's sad.
And
ain't it crazy? Because I look like this. I have no roster.
Wait, you saying she's supposed to have a roster?
She is.
I'm not saying that. But if you in a phase, certain phase of your life, you got to start.
But you got to also
have a starting point.
You got to.
Everybody has to have
But you also also have to remember like my upbringing and like how I used to be outside. Like we gotta include all of that. Like it's different for me.
Now I was sheltered as shit, but
no, I wasn't sheltered. Remember what we talked about?
Yeah.
So I mean, I talk about on other videos. I don't want to blast it on this video. This wasn't without, but you gotta remember like the type of lifestyle I used to live, and then
but it
wasn't for myself. But it's just like having all of those energies around me and all of that stuff. So yeah, I don't want that. And then it's like when you have that relationship, it's like you can kind of block out that as just being like your occupation, and then you just have that one. Fucking, I don't care. Y'all already know I was in sex work, like so because I talk about it in all my videos.
But the whole thing is,
I don't know why I'm trying to be coy because we got a man here.
No, but the whole thing is that the whole empowerment portion of it, that is your choice. Like if I want to do this or that, it was my choice to do that. Whenever I wanted to do it, I didn't have nobody telling me.
No,
so you never really had that.
No,
right.
And I always would have like so that also adds to the dynamic.
You want to do it.
And even though that's not for pleasure, it's for money and like for taking care of yourself because you don't have people
away from that though.
You don't want all that energies, and then you want to just like strippers. You want to leave a lot of strippers leave the club and they got that one man. So it's like they're locked in, and it actually adds to the locked inness because it helps them to feel like they're normal. Like it helps us to feel like we're normal.
Because you know you're not.
I mean, sex work is like kind of neat.
No, I'm asking. I'm not trying to imply. I'm asking like in order for you to tell yourself like this makes me feel normal.
Yeah, you compartmentalize it. So sex works is not you having a roster and you having a whole phase in dating. It's making money. It's really just trapping. So it's like it is. That's what it is. It's just trapping. Yeah. So it's like that's not like you getting to know somebody for real or anything like that. So outside of that, I'm actually really only capable of doing that with one person at one time, and
you ain't gotta show yourself. You don't have to show yourself with multiple people.
Yeah,
but you can date multiple people just to see personalities.
I want to do that. I think sometimes.
So that's what she said. She's never done that yet.
You should do that.
So yeah, you should do that. To go on dates.
That's the good part about it though, because you're single. Because it's like you said, you want to do it sometimes. So in the event you don't want to. You're not in a relationship when you're kind of obligated to do so. You can just be like,
I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, and then you can just boogie.
But what if I'm just a person that just wants to be with one person?
And that's fine. You can do that too. But you can choose. But you can choose from your people.
Oh yeah, because I agree.
Yeah, X them out. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like
this. That's the healthy.
Yes.
That's why I'm glad we having these conversations because that's the healthy. I think that's healthy.
Right, and then you down to two people, and then like you focus on those two people.
In one basket.
Right.
But you
not just you like me. Okay, I like you. We go together. No, we don't.
But I like you. Oh yeah, I like you. I really.
But see, but you know what it is? The type of so the unhealthy masculinity I used to be addicted to. Instead of me knowing I need a healthy type leader type, not the fucking drug dealer.
Why do you keep needing a leader though? Where did the leader come from?
Because I need a man that is a certain type of way. Like I don't know how to explain it.
So
I have a type.
It's not. She wants someone who can take control, but not control
her.
But not
you want someone to take control.
I told you when you said when you asked me that before, and I told you I listed it, and you like, oh, just a mature adult that look good. Basically.
I think I'm a leader, but because I give freedom to. I always want you to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
At all times, like do whatever you want to do because that'll show me how you feel about me.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like we're not doing that.
Right. So I can't really explain too much what I mean. But I have a type, but I know like that if I don't choose like it in a healthy way, that it's gonna be another unhealthy. I don't know how to explain it.
But how do you test that theory if you don't do it?
If you don't do it right, you know what you like.
And I'm actually learning more. So
now you have to put that to the test. If you don't ever test your progress, you'll never know.
You never know.
We got the emotionally unavailable people down here on this end of the couch.
I'm mad
He's not vulnerable though.
But he ain't vulnerable.
You ain't hear about my shit, but all your shit, bring it here.
He's like, right. He's like, I am not vulnerable, but I'm here for you.
All your shit, bring it here.
All my shit is in here. Your shit, come on.
But that's the thing, you gotta be vulnerable enough to be able to let that guard down.
He will be when it's right.
When it's right. But you'll know when it's right.
And he'll know when it's right.
But he doesn't think that is something that he
don't
wants
think it's
to change.
You don't want to.
No, he's happy.
It's attainable. I'm just
way.
choosing not to.
So do you ever feel like you will want to be in this situation, or do you think that?
All right, let me ask you a question. Do you want a wife? Eventually, like sometimes.
Take a deep breath.
Because I know a wife comes with certain.
That's what I was gonna. That was my
So I can't
question.
say yes and then contradict myself and be like, I'm not gonna do this.
Yes, so
I can't say shit.
I contradict myself all the time in this topic because I would love to be married one day, like legally married to someone. But then when you get deeper than that statement, I'm like breathing like him.
Yes.
So
well, the thing about it, you have to be vulnerable. You have to let your guard down. You have to be willing to talk things through. Let that person know how you're feeling when you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Like when you're married, you're supposed to share that connection with that person because that's the person you chose to be with and choose to live your everyday with.
And if you don't, you'll push that person away.
We quarantined together. We met right before COVID. Like we met
January 26th.
Yeah, we met 3 months. We met in January. COVID happened in March. We met in 2020. So we had three months of the outside world to actually be out in the world, dating and everything. But when COVID hit, we were like, dang.
She was like, so what you doing?
So
I'm like quarantining.
I was like, so you want to quarantine here? You want me quarantine there? Or are we not going to quarantine? Like, what are we going to do? Because I'm not trying to be out here in the streets. Like, what are we going to do?
I was like, we're going to quarantine at your place. Like,
shout out to 2020.
And
that was a hell of a year.
We had from apartment.
I would say so.
And we would work from home.
Yeah. And my thought process was like, okay, so she lives in an apartment. Her apartment is smaller than my house, right? Mm-hmm. So if we can make it in this small space every day, then we're gonna be good. Mm-hmm. We made it. And it was perfect. It was almost like it was
every day was a vacation, and we would work from home. It was amazing.
That's what I wanted.
It was just like we just saw each other in our element, how we moved about the day to day, just in that little small space where we couldn't hide. We saw each other. The bathroom was a door, but it stayed open all the time. It was just like we just had that interconnection to where we saw each other every day. We liked what we saw. Mm-hmm. We had fun. We talked. Yeah. Like we did work. It was just everything in that space. We couldn't hide.
So I went to Myrtle Beach, right, recently, and I was in this bar across the street from the hotel, and I was by myself. I stayed doing everything by myself. And there was a lot of couples in the bar, and I was like, I like that. Like, I like that energy. Y'all come out of town, y'all having a good time, y'all at a bar somewhere, y'all listening to the music. Mm-hmm. It just needs to be fun.
I think when it comes down to a relationship, you have to think about what it is that you want your day-to-day to look like. If that person fits in your day-to-day, that may be a match, but you won't know until you try it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It just so happened I found my match during COVID. And it was just like during COVID, either people broke up, or they made their relationship stronger, locked in. Yep. And we met and we locked in. A lot of people, it was a lot of divorces after COVID. A lot of COVID babies, and they still try to deal with that shit now because of intercodependency. So like even now, you
got 5, 6
a lot of
kids and the parents are divorced at this point. And I'm like, that was a COVID baby.
It was kind of like they were forced to be together, but now the world is coming back up. They realize that wasn't it.
Yeah.
But then you have relationships where it's like, dang, that was it. This is it. This is my life, and I'm like totally happy. Like, but if that comes with a level of vulnerability.
If that happens, that's one thing I'm scared of. Because I do understand people grow up and people grow apart. Like you grow apart from your friends, you may grow apart from your family members. My spouse is not exempt from that. At all. So in the event we choose to lock in, and 10 years down the line we just grow apart, or she grows apart from me. Me personally, I don't know how I'm gonna take that, and I'm tipping towards, this way. Hopefully it's just a bottle.
But that's a part of life, though. You can't be afraid
What you be tipping towards this way?
Hopefully I just drink it away and I don't do no other.
But why would you even want to do that? Like my whole thing
because
is
I'll be hurt. I'll be crushed.
But you'll get through it, and you'll understand why.
No. You're not. Listen, that's wrong.
Okay.
That's the wrong way to look at it.
Okay.
So, what people don't understand is that the things that you were doing in the beginning of a relationship, the dates, the being intentional, the little sweet stuff, the flowers for no reason, leaving notes or like cooking breakfast or like making coffee every day, or you know what I'm saying, having a day that you make their favorite drink. Like those things have to remain consistent throughout the relationship. It's consistency. So you can't just do these things in the beginning and then as the relationship goes on, you just stop. You still have to cultivate your love for the duration of the relationship. You still have to go out on dates. You have to be purposeful. So like in the beginning, it was just this is what I'm doing because I'm trying to lock this in. So we doing this, blah, blah, blah. But once you get it, at that point, it becomes purposeful. So I need to maintain this because this is what I was doing to establish the relationship in the first place, and this is what he or she has come to expect, and I'm not gonna lack on that.
And I'm glad you say he or she too, because it's not just for men, like it's for women too.
Yeah. Like you was putting on the makeup the perfume, you got your little wig on,
keeping your hair
or you got you coming out looking sexy, and then all of a sudden you looking like grandma from down the street. Like that's not gonna keep.
That's not what I signed up for.
You have to still maintain. I know people, you gain and lose weight over the years, whatever. But like the consistent, like you still have to show up
for yourself,
for your partner.
Yes.
Like you showed up for them in the beginning.
Yeah.
That shit never stops.
I said for yourself because I was talking about the exercise part.
That never stops.
Keep taking care of yourself.
It never stops. So your dude gonna look at you, damn babe, you look just as good like 10 years ago when I met you. You look better today than the 10 years ago that we met.
Yeah.
And I love you more each day, babe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's cultivation. Like people stop cultivating the relationship, and that's how people fall in and out of love all the time. It's like you looking like you don't even smell the same. Like I can't even look at you. Like, and that's a real thing.
No.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
When you say smell, you mean like the pH or just?
No. Like
they not attracted to you.
Right. You mean the pH? That's a whole other subject. The pH is not all that fucking around. That's what that is.
Not all the time. It could be
a hormone.
It could be a lot of things. But
yes.
that's real too. Like you don't even smell good.
Yeah.
Like you were smelling like
your pheromones say different.
Not even the same. Like I don't even know who are you because who you were 5-6 years ago. That's not who you are today.
Right.
Like I don't even know. Like this is not attractive to me.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. It's not that they fall out of love. They become unattractive. It has nothing to do with love.
Facts.
I'm not attracted to you anymore.
And you know what? That's what I did. That's how I lost one. But at the same time, to be fair, I wasn't giving them a reason to want to dress up. I wasn't giving them a reason to want to still cook.
Because you wasn't taking them out the dates. Girl!
She's not taking her on dates.
No, we was still doing the same things. It was more so of the emotional part where it was like I felt like I'd already proved that I ain't doing no extra XY.
Oh, so you do know now that you have to keep doing it.
Yeah, like y'all said last time. Remember I asked you, I said, when does it stop? You said it don't.
It doesn't.
But in my head, I'm like, I just showed you for X amount of years.
So, and that's the question though. Like when I feel like when a person is like in their mind, like, okay, I want a partner, I want to get married, I want to be a wife, I want to be a husband. Do I want to do what that requires? Like, do I want to, for the rest of my life, make coffee every day, show up for that person? Or do I just want to put the foundation down? So me personally, I do. Like, that's because that's who I am in my soul. However, that's how I am in my soul. Like, but I'm not going to be taken advantage of no more. I'm not going to allow myself to be in certain relationships that is not aligning with that, and then it ends me in like a broken ass situation. Like, so it's like that's why I'm reluctant to date, because there's so many like, that's the part, like, do I want to weed through all of that to find that one?
Yeah, it just doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like y'all getting older. We're getting older.
We are getting older.
And that's how I feel. I'm getting older too. And I already had like cancer before.
Yeah.
So, and you know, you didn't know that. And you know, shout out to Coach for all the good shit that he did do. But I went through that cancer journey pretty much by myself.
Right.
So it's like, I want, like, that put a lot of things in perspective for me.
Yeah,
so, like, I want, not saying take care of me when I'm sick.
No, but
I
you want somebody that's gonna be there.
That's how I am.
Nigga, take care of me when I'm sick.
I am a like wipe your ass type chick. Like, you can't feed yourself.
And you need to find somebody like that.
If you lose your legs, we just gonna be rolling around.
I'm going with 5
together.
Nub and
so it's like
delicious.
That's like,
and that's you have to make sure that you know yourself. That's the last thing that I have on here.
What?
Alan wants to do 3-hour podcast. The next time I gotta make sure I have a
3-hour battery.
That's deep part. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. And I'm not cutting this part out, because listen, just start your fucking podcast. You don't have to be perfect. Just start it.
Yeah.
And just watch yourself grow.
Yep.
So healing yourself before loving someone else isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware of yourself. When you build a strong foundation of self-love, emotional awareness, and healthy boundaries, your relationships stop being about survival. Because that's what mine were always about, survival, and start being about connection.
Yes. Remember,
the love you give yourself sets the tone for every other kind of love you'll experience. That's why you have to take time for yourself after relationships, or like if you lose a partner and you're grieving, like to really, really, really build yourself, like, and get to know yourself, what you don't like, what you like, what you're able to handle. And yeah.
Where do you think you are with that?
Me?
Yep.
With like learning myself?
Like rebuilding yourself after losing coach?
Yeah.
Scale, like on a scale of like if you talk about percentages, like 1 to 100.
Like in the perspective of like if I'm
like I'm rebuilt,
just
I'm healed
by myself without like a person.
Yeah, what you just said.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would tell you that I feel like, as far as me like knowing, like, okay, so before I used to be a person that I didn't know myself. I just knew, like, I'll just use Coach as an example, but even before him, I just knew what they wanted. And like what type of person would be good for this type of man or this relationship dynamic.
You fall into their world.
Yes.
So you fulfill fantasies.
Girl.
That's what it was, girl. You was playing a role. So now that you've done playing that role, where are you now? And that's what we were talking about, like being able to date and have your pick of the litter. Like, this is the kind
so
of.
I definitely.
What do you like? Have you
like, because obviously, like when I do go out places, like people do talk to me and I have conversations with people, and I do pay attention to myself now. So I know that there's certain types of things that I wouldn't be okay with or that make me uncomfortable. But as far as like rebuilding my own self, like I've been branding myself. I created the podcast. A lot of stuff I still have attached to him because we had like our careers together, but I'm moving more out of that. And like, even though Image Nation came from him and I'm doing the Image Nation Salon Suites, this is my baby. And I started this, and I started my healing journey like when I got diagnosed with cancer before Coach passed away. So because I started gaining the tools, you know, when he passed away, I won't say it's been easy, it's been very hard, but I had tools already where I started to solidify my own self. And actually a lot of me solidifying my own self unfortunately created a lot of conflict in that relationship. Because I was, at a certain point, you know, the light that everybody see, I didn't see, but they saw it. And you know what I mean? They might have that affects people in certain types of ways. So I feel like I'm really good and solid when it comes to knowing myself, but I'm still like really like confused about relationship shit. Like,
so give me a number.
What?
I
would say I'm like
80%. 80%?
Really?
80% is enough
That's
to go
good.
out and start dating and all that,
is.
and not be uncomfortable. So you
Yep.
sure you at 80?
You at 80?
At least that's what I think 80 is.
I agree.
80 is you ready to start dating.
Yeah.
To start dating?
To like really have your pick of the litter. You know what you want. So you ready to start dating.
I just
don't want my feelings, like,
you're not committing. So
like,
let us be clear.
Oh yeah, cause my
You're
heart
not
gets
committing.
so broken.
You're just dating.
Like, and then I gotta rebuild my heart again.
And that's why we said you're not committing.
But I don't. But honestly,
That's
alright. So
relationships.
I don't know if it's like I don't know. I feel like the suicide added more to like the apprehensiveness.
That's a tragic situation. That's a little tragic. So,
I feel like really like, you know, the toxic love, you know, dynamic that we all had in that relationship, and then the suicide, it made me so broken and tired for a minute. So I'm like, you know what?
But you know that wasn't your fault, right? That it had nothing to do with you.
No, I know that it didn't have. Well, I wouldn't say it had nothing to do with me, but the suicide was not my fault. But me being there that long was my choice, and I need to make sure that I won't put myself in that type of situation ever again.
Well, you can say
I tried to be with somebody and his wife to try to keep a man. So there was a lot of things that went on with that situation. So, and then previous to that, and me not being like a good person to be a wife. So I'm figuring all of that out. Because when I do that, I want to make sure I'm
being
good.
a good person to be a wife, like what does that look like to you? Like what do you mean by that?
Not letting the fuckery go on, like holding my partner accountable, and then like not wasting time on bullshit, like, you know, not having boundaries for myself to where things can happen and then it causes resentment and shame and all that extra shit. I don't want none of that shit no more.
So what you do is to combat that.
None of that.
So what you do to combat that is you just make sure that when you are dating these individuals and you're getting to know them, that you ensure that there's no one else in the background.
Yes.
There's no one else in the background. There's no
because I'm monogamous.
That they're still dealing with, like with the kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not doing
newborn or something like that.
Yes.
You just from your experience, you just have to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, those things aren't present.
So in this experience, I've learned all of that. Like, so I would say that's why I feel like I'm 80%, because I learned so much. Like, I learned what I'm not willing, like what's not cool with me, and I'm not gonna say yes when I need to say no, because I'm gonna respect my soul.
Right.
And then I can be able to love freely, and I feel like I'm letting shit just go crazy.
Okay. So but
then also I care about my man's mental health too. Like, I want to be a good partner, like, and them to feel safe to talk to me about stuff.
But that's not that's not up to you.
Yeah.
But
like,
I wouldn't
you
choose a
can
man
love.
that doesn't talk about his shit.
I feel you, but like no, but I'm saying like the amount of love that you give me and the amount of conversation you give me, if I don't want to share, I'm not going to share. So it don't even matter. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. So at a certain point, like let's say I was dating a guy that's like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like going on dates or whatever, and I have you number 3 on my roster. I'm gonna say, you know what, after a couple dates and I know that about you, like we out to dinner, we talking, and you express that to me, I'm gonna decline from dating you moving forward, because I know myself. I don't want to date someone who doesn't.
Okay, so
how are you getting the shit off of you? Like, are you going to it? Like, you talking to your guy friends about it?
Probably.
All right, so I can see that. Like, maybe
going to the gym. You know, men have different.
the gym is not enough though.
But they have a different
because
outlets.
Coach worked out every fucking day.
But it could be that, like I said, he said, until he feels, I guess, let's just say in the beginning, you just really don't know people.
Yeah.
Right? You're getting to know them, right? And you build a certain comfort level. One thing I know about guys make their minds up very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
They know exactly where to put you. They know exactly where it's gonna go. Like they know these things. I'm not a guy, but can you confirm?
Completely agree.
Okay, confirm.
But I feel like
they know these things. Right?
Yeah.
So he knows.
I go in number one spot.
Right. He knows whether or not they know whether or not at a certain point they're gonna open themselves up to be vulnerable because they feel as though you're worth it.
Yeah.
Now in the beginning, you might not get that, but during the course of the relationship, if all of his other qualities are great, and that's the only thing that is your issue, I feel like it's getting.
So I actually have input on that. Because, okay, so I'm also, first of all, I'm 43 years old and I'm super aware and I have clarity. So if I don't see his character, like the guys, I'm pointing at him, like, if I don't see the guy's character, like, for example, like if you've been through shit and you ain't deal with it and it's causing you to have certain type of behaviors, I'm gonna see that shit.
You will see it, right.
But if it's fun and we having a good time and life is good and you're not being insecure or it's not coming out in other ways, then that's cool. Like maybe you know what I mean? Maybe it ain't that deep for you. Yeah. But if it's coming out other ways and you're not dealing with that shit,
but you would know that. You would know that because they would definitely display that.
Yeah,
and you would like, that's toxic.
And I'm not fucking with red flags no more.
Right, exactly.
Like so I've done it already in my whole life.
Right. No one can hide from that type of trauma. And
you can fix it, can fix people. And you think I could just love them to like, no,
you can't be a part of someone else's healing.
No, they have to do it for themselves.
Can I ask you a question? With everything you did to take yourself, like rebuilding yourself to get from 0 to 80, what would it take for you to get to 100?
Maybe if I dated, maybe if I went out to date.
So that's so
easy.
Just go do it.
Is it that easy? Like that's the answer?
I don't know.
She needs to collect data.
So she has some.
I need to collect data. I need to test out all the stuff that I learned.
Data was not in her brain at all, bro. She need to collect data. I need to collect data.
Yeah, she needs to put her actions.
Right, that's data. So dating is you collecting your data.
Yeah.
Listen, let me just give y'all some hope because this time last year I was not even fucking entertaining this conversation.
She was not. This time last year she really wasn't. I'm good on that. Fuck that. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good on that. She was
and
not
this year
here.
you're entertaining.
You were last year. Oh.
Yeah.
I also found that during being single and not dating as a female is very important for you to establish male friendships.
Yes.
Platonic male friendships.
Yes.
Because then you can get like the masculine energy and feminine energy exchange without feeling like you gotta fuck and do all this extra stuff. Like you can just be free.
Right.
That's what I do. Anytime I have like an issue, never go to my homeboys first. I go straight to my homegirls.
Yeah.
'Cause they gonna tell me like, you tripping.
Yeah, you tripping.
You tripping. I'm like, but I said this. That's like, yeah, you said this, but this is what she said.
Have platonic male and female friendships and don't be with a partner that does not allow you to have that. And also be your partner's friends. Like if they have that, like embrace that. Like
that's healthy. That's what a healthy. You have to be around their friends. You have to be, like. Even if you don't accept their friends, because I don't like all her friends. I really don't.
She really doesn't.
But at the end of the day, I have a level of respect for them because she found something that she likes.
It's really only one. It's really only one that she really doesn't care for.
That one is a motherfucker, ain't it?
Well, it's a friend of a friend.
Yes.
So that whole friend of a friend thing, you meet one person, like you got a homeboy, and then that homeboy got a homeboy.
They not even really
it's
friends.
like the fuck. Now we all three of us friends, like. But then that motherfucker don't pick right. It's just crazy. But anyway, the point is,
shot after
we
this,
talk. We vocalize how we feel, and we talk about things, and it's like we see eye to eye on a lot of things, and things that we don't see eye to eye on. We respect each other's vision and viewpoint of that situation. We respect that. Whether we agree or not, it's the respect level. Okay, I can see why you think like that, or you know what, I ain't even see how you think, but
I respect
it. I'm gonna decline, but we just not gonna see eye to eye on that. That's for real.
Yeah, I'm wrong with that.
We can just move on. So how do we get past this? We're gonna figure it out.
That's good.
So yeah.
And I feel like if more heterosexual couples were like that,
Yeah.
I think guys would just feel much more comfortable like in their relationships if their significant other was like, hey, it's cool, that shit, whatever.
It's
know what I'm
different
saying?
now.
Yeah.
It's different now.
Yeah.
It's mad like from what I witnessed. I can only speak from my box.
Right.
But from what I witnessed, like the women will say, "I want a leader, I want somebody like control the situation. Let me just show up and be pretty.
That's how I be feeling.
Let me turn my brain off for a second and you
yes.
That's
right?
how I do it. I turn my brain
yes.
off. Like, I'm a blind for a reason.
But it's like you don't even give me a chance to show you that because you fighting me so much on it, and it's like, bro, I ain't about to fight with you.
Right.
I ain't about to fight with you, bro.
Right.
You want to open my door then, dummy.
Right.
I ain't gonna open my door and take the trash out. The other day I was looking at my car and I was like, damn, I really miss having a man to take my car to wash it. Like, but the thing is, when you shut your brain off, if you don't have a healthy partner, they notice that shit.
Right.
And then they be controlling. But if you have a healthy partner, they're just gonna let you be a passenger princess. They know that you're the queen still, like, you know what I mean? And like, it can be a nice, good, fun experience.
It's a fun.
For y'all.
It's a fun
For them.
It's a fun experience.
We over here like, that
This
door
is
getting
a
kind
fun
of packed. She gonna say she thirsty in a second. It's her shoes time. Watch her
Right,
name right here.
right.
Man, we over here playing crowd control and y'all just over here like,
Exactly.
listen,
I will say that coach was like that. Like again, there's that line that crosses over. So I know the qualities that I want, that I'm gonna take from my experiences in my life, and then the ones that I don't want, I'm gonna move away from them.
Yeah.
So this is what me and Rona are gonna do, right? So we're gonna set you up on your first blind date.
On a blind date?
We know your type.
Look, you didn't say a blind date.
You know my type? What's my type? Tell me what my type is. What?
We gonna elevate from coach. I know your type.
We cannot.
Your body type. I know your body type. I know your body type. I know the complexion. I know.
We know what you like.
We know what you like.
I don't
nervous?
Well, I don't have a
She
complexion.
like,
If she
what?
nervous, do that shit.
I don't have a complexion. I just like black guys.
No, that's what I said.
Well, that's what she said. She didn't want to say black.
Thank you.
You can only get book.
I'm just trying to get politically correct.
I feel it.
I'm trying to get politically correct. I know you.
But look, and then I'm all the way with make sure they parents ain't ready. Make sure they parents. Look, you just trying to set me up on a date. I'm over here in my mind like, make sure they mom like white girls.
No.
To make sure their moms like
I can't even just go on a date. I told you I'm so weird.
She's nervous.
Yes.
She got real flustered, nervous.
So
Do
that's
that
what
shit,
we're gonna do. And then we're gonna know you. He's not gonna know you. You're not gonna know him. You're just gonna meet. It's just gonna be blind.
Y'all just chop
And
it.
y'all just chop it up.
Oh my God, I'm so awkward. Okay.
When did y'all make this decision?
Right now.
Just now?
Just now.
Y'all told each other?
No.
No,
This is
she
what I just
said that we're gonna do it, and I'm
Because
on
she's
board
not.
with
I'm a
it.
Cancer, and I'm not gonna do it unless my homegirls or like my friends like kind of like force it upon me.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes that's the only way that I'm gonna do stuff.
She's a Cancer.
So I'm gonna do it.
So I know that's.
I-
So if we force it upon her,
You ain't got no choice.
she ain't got no choice.
Well, we'll keep y'all posted on when your girl.
So I get her availability. So I have to get availability and
Yep.
stuff like that.
You gotta make
And-
yourself available.
Yep. To give me
I
a
make
day that
myself
you're
available.
available.
I would not like. I would
Yeah.
do it.
So
Straight after work.
yep.
Yeah.
Straight after work, like am I working
You
the
ain't got no
fuck?
time to think.
Go bring your
Well,
clothes. Yes,
I
I'll
don't
bring
bring my
your
clothes. I have to
clothes.
get cute.
Yeah.
That's how you gonna be 90% of the time, though.
What cute?
At work.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, but they gonna keep getting my bad.
They're cute at work, and oh right, you gonna be cute. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll try
Yeah,
it
she's
out.
not flustered.
I know.
But wait a minute, what you? Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
We might talk about this off camera.
That's what we're gonna do.
No, so yeah, we don't.
No, I don't care.
All right.
Listen,
I
I
hear
mean,
about this.
Cause we know, look, right.
Shit, I wanna be in the restaurant, be like.
Y'all might be a couple tables over.
Like in the microphone, like,
right.
All right, so let's wrap this up. This has been a great conversation. How y'all feeling?
Great.
This was great.
This was
Yeah, because now you get to set me up on a date.
Yeah.
Yes, we're set
So
her
that
up
is
on a date.
and then you can then your next episode will be how that date
How that date went. Yeah.
Okay, so that gave me a challenge.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go, your
You
next
can talk to us
episode
about it.
topic right there.
Yep.
It's
Make
up there.
sure.
Date number one.
Yep. What is that there?
Nah, it's gonna be up there. Date number one.
Ah.
Yep, date number one. You gonna take your
Make sure y'all get a
your
good group
journey.
of friends too, y'all, because that is actually like what has helped me get to 80, and now y'all about to help me get to what, 95?
90, at least 95.
Try to get you to the whole beam.
Well, you know,
I want to get married.
Yeah.
I want a husband.
I
I do
do
want a husband.
You want that? Like
She
when
does.
though? Like
She
you
does.
see?
No, I don't
you
have a
see
time
the
limit
5-year
on
goal?
when.
You don't have a 5-year goal?
But that's the end goal.
No, I don't have no time limit.
Okay.
No.
That's good.
That's
goal
it.
is marriage.
Because I
That means
already
you're not-
know that I'm a monogamous person. I like being in a relationship. I do like a relationship. You know, I
You don't
like.
want no poly shit.
Fuck no.
She already said
She
already
said
said
that.
And if you cheat on me, we get a divorce.
Period.
That's just how I am.
That's
I'm
a
never gonna deal with
non-negotiable.
that
That's a boundary.
anymore.
A boundary.
Yeah,
Period.
that's it.
Yeah, me too. I'm with it.
That's not.
It's a
I
boundary.
can't.
Like that's it.
Because at this point, like I'm 43, I've been through enough. I've put people through enough. Like let's just have a fun life. And like like growing up with chaos and toxicity and all that shit. Like mom was tired, and I just want to have fun. That's why I do a lot of things by myself because it'd be fun. I don't gotta worry about nothing. But when I was in Myrtle Beach, that was the first time that I forgot the end part when I was watching like my surroundings. That was the first time I actually was like, yeah, because you know what, me and Coach, we didn't have fun. We worked all the fucking time. Like, we just worked all the time. Like, we hardly ever took vacations. So, I just want to have a fun life.
Travel, we do all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We have a guaranteed one every year for our anniversary. And then
Yes.
And then we
always
take trips,
going
trips like every like quarterly.
Love is something you share, not something you seek to fill a void. That was a good part, too. But yes, everybody has their perspective on what healthy relationships look like and what works for them. I know what works for me. You know what works for you. Hopefully you don't stay single. That's your homework. You know what we need to use the fucking homework.
Your homework is being vulnerable.
Being vulnerable.
Allowing yourself to be vulnerable for the right person.
And your homework is just to keep loving each other, keep making coffee in the morning.
Yes.
Keep being a good example of what a healthy, happy relationship looks like, because people fake it nowadays and you don't get to see it. So this is good.
Yeah,
to see.
that's
I'm
why
happy for both of y'all.
I'm happy for you
You're
too.
welcome.
I've been to your house. Your house is nice. Your space is beautiful. Your energy is beautiful.
The truck is beautiful.
Thank you.
I only gotta go here. Remember the last time you had a charger? That's like,
At the Malibu.
oh, I don't know why I thought he was a
It
charger.
looked like a charger.
But he had like I don't want to say like a young guy, but that's like the single hip guy, young guy. Now he got a man truck.
Not man's. What's a man truck?
Like he a grown man. He grew up right before our eyes. All right, so that's it. We had a good episode today. Make sure y'all like.